Russian President Vladimir Putin says that he will allow inspectors to visit the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. In a call with France's President Emmanuel Macron, the Russian leader said officials from the International Atomic Energy Agency will be allowed to assess the situation on the ground. Russian troops are stationed at the plant, which is 40 kilometres from Zaporizhzhia in Ukraine's east. Both Moscow and Kyiv have accused each other of firing near the facility, which is the largest of its kind in Europe. Nearby residents are increasingly concerned about a possible disaster and are preparing for the worst. And for more, we can bring in DW correspondent Jan-Philipp Scholz, who joins us from Odessa. Vladimir Putin says the UN will be granted permission to inspect the nuclear complex. Can you tell us, will this help ease what's obviously been an incredibly tense situation there?
Well, at least it's some good news after weeks of horrible news surrounding the nuclear power plant in Zaporizhzhia. We don't know yet if it will really take place. There have been many announcements from the Russian side in the past that were misleading, but it's remarkable because Putin actually seems to agree to the conditions on the Ukrainian side and let the international inspectors travel through Ukrainian-controlled territory. But the situation around the nuclear power plant is still very dangerous. Of course, we're getting reports about new shelling, but it's not only the shelling of the site, but it's also growing concerns regarding possible power outages and outages of the cooling systems there that could lead to a potential disaster.
The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has welcomed the idea of this inspection, but, you know, as you were saying, there's no clear time of when it will actually happen. Can you give us a sense of how people in the region are feeling about the idea of the inspection and what's been going on?
Well, some Russian authorities said that it could actually happen as early as the beginning of September, but as we said before, nothing is for sure yet. Of course, the Ukrainians highly welcome this initiative. They would be very happy about these inspectors on the ground, but of course they know that they also can't perform any miracles and they can't prevent a possible nuclear disaster all alone. We have to keep in mind that there is shelling in the region still on a daily basis. So it's good news, it's a step forward, but it's definitely not a breakthrough.
We are also hearing reports of potential Ukrainian drone attacks on territories occupied by Russia. What more can you tell us about those?
Yeah, there are reports about new drone attacks that have taken place in the past hours. They come just one day after reports of explosions in occupied territory and even in Russia itself. Officials here in Ukraine don't officially comment on these incidents, but there are some senior officials that have hinted that Ukraine could be behind these attacks. So it obviously shows Ukraine's growing abilities to hit Russia even far away from the front lines and to attack important supply lines.
Jan-Philipp, thanks so much. That's Jan-Philipp Scholz reporting from Odessa.